Perhaps the audience will ask how we came up with this, and why specifically between Muslims and non-Muslims, when now there is talk of a Russian-American or Russian-NATO conflict in all of this. But we must realize on what lands Muslims live, that these are lands that are incredibly rich in oil, natural resources, and other sources that, in case of, there were many articles about it. As scientists say, even in the case of a nuclear conflict, they are preserved reserves for future generations. And another no less important factor is that precisely Islamic religion and Islamic culture, due to their unyielding and firm traditions, are so strong that it is very difficult for anti-cultists to penetrate them and somehow destroy them from within.
How can we prevent civilizational war?
It is important to realize that based on the information we receive, certain sentiments start to surface. It is crucial, in every situation when we come across articles that incite hatred towards Muslims or Islam, to be aware that if we agree with such articles, we are taking a step closer to a civilizational war. This means that the main stance is not to let ourselves be manipulated by these articles
and the images in your head that they create.
We have already discussed that all these sentiments, if we succumb to this manipulation, lead to the fascization of society. I would also like to quote a Czech doctor who perfectly captures the essence of what is happening in today's society. By the way, it would be interesting to know how many of us have at least toyed with the idea of a strong autocrat in recent months who would not tolerate cultural and religious minorities.
He actually indirectly confirmed the ultimate goal of the anti-cultists, which is to establish a Fourth Reich.
We still have to mention again and repeat that the anti-cult movement is an international terrorist organization. It is a force that has no nationality, but precisely pursues this goal.
And it operates in all countries.
And it goes against fellow citizens in that country.
Exactly. That's why it's incredibly important for us to familiarize ourselves with this information, because, as they say, you can only defeat an enemy if you know him. If you don't know him, you don't stand a chance. That's why it's important, friends, to watch the documentary film, The Impact. Watch the roundtable discussions where even more information is provided about all of this. And most importantly, don't stay silent.
And to be human. That's very important. It is so easy to just stay human. Approaching all the information that the media feeds us with critical thinking. Respecting each other, it's very simple. Just a return to humanity.